Clean Impact team, here it is. This is a chart that shows you different colors of pads that you use for the floor scrubber. If you didn't see my video from last week, I showed how to use the floor scrubber. And on a part of the floor scrubber is these pads that you use to scrub the floor. Now the different colors have different functions. And as you can see, there are a list of different things that the colors are used for under them. These are the most common ones. There are many different colors that can be used, but these seem to pertain more towards Clean Impact's use, and these are the most common ones that I've seen in the shop. So, starting with white. White is for polishing purposes to obtain high gloss while buffing dry. Should be operated between 350 and 500 RPM. Now, I don't know how much RPM the floor scrubber is putting out, but we're not gonna really worry about that. Just know it's used for stuff that's just. This is the delicate one. This is the delicate one. White is delicate. So if you got something that doesn't need to be stripped, just need to clean the top surface and get it looking shiny, this is it. Red for cleaning purposes to remove light scuff marks and perform light spray cleaning. Should be operated. We're not even gonna. We're not gonna go over the RPM part. So this is what will get the dirt off of your floor. Got some scuffs and stuff like that. Blue for cleaning and light scrubbing purposes to remove scuff marks and light soil on top of floor finishes. Green for heavy duty scrubbing purposes to remove tough dirt buildup and light stripping. So if you need to strip a floor and wax it, green and black looks like those are your ones. Black obviously for stripping purposes to remove highly contaminated floor dirt and floor finishes. And obviously the RPM stuff, and we're not gonna go over that. So white and red and blue, those are like your cleaning ones. Typically, Kirk tells us to use white. That's what I hear the most when it comes to cleaning something that doesn't really need to be stripped. We would go with white and possibly red. I guess it just depends on the severity. When you get to the red and blue, I guess you would know because it depends on the severity of like how dirty your floor is that you're cleaning. And then get to the green and black, then you're on to stripping. So you use those if you're planning on re-waxing. You don't want to use those if you're not re-waxing anything because you can strip it, and once you strip it and it gets dull looking and all that and loses its shine, then the customer will notice, and now you got a problem on your hands for something that you didn't really try to do. Granted, I know there could be an accident, but this is to prevent accidents. So if you got any place where you use a scrubber and you don't know what the pads mean that are there or what pads you need for the floor, come back, use this chart, use it to your advantage, ask questions also. Always ask questions. You don't want to just assume and start doing stuff. Also, for the scrubbers, make sure you take the top off. I don't know if I mentioned this, but take the top off, let the air out because it gets funky with the dirty water and dirt that is mixed all up in the top of it. So make sure you're draining that and then letting the air out so it won't smell like eggs and fart when you open it. You guys have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this or seeing this, and stay remarkable, be humble.